Welcome everyone! Welcome! Today, as I was just sort of showing you, we've got Rita Repulsa. Super 7 Ultimates Rita Repulsa. Now, with the Super 7 line, I got Green Ranger and Goldar, and I had some issues with Goldar. I alluded to in a previous video where basically he broke. As I opened him up, he broke, hand broke off in the box. So I sent it back, got another one, same thing again, and then I was too scared to do anything with the Green Ranger, so I thought, you know what, I'm probably not going to get any more. But I lied to myself, I got Rita, so I pre-ordered Rita, she's just been released, so this will be the last one. Let's see how it goes, and if it's good, maybe I'll get some more. Anyway, let's get into it. Right, let's start with the unveiling then. So we've got a slip cover over the figure, and there she is. Now, on first glances, it looks awesome. Super 7 are really good with all their extra... Oh, that's loose. But that doesn't matter. Display purpose, yeah, it's fine. All the accessories, you know, Super 7, known for that. We've got cloth goods by the looks of it. Kimberly head, which is quite cool. Loads of extra stuff. And the figure itself looks pretty detailed and good. So there's nothing else on the back. Oh yeah, it's just a little bit of description of Rita on the back. So that's all there is. Dust as usual. And that's it. So you've got still from the show. Oh, is that the artwork from the... So that's a coloured version of the artwork that they've used on the front of the box for the gold. And then a little bit of description. So, let's get into it. Alright, now I do apologise if I sound a bit bunged up. I've had a cold the last week and I'm just finally getting over it. There's nothing else in that box. So if I sound a bit like I'm about to cough, if I'm sniffing, I'm a bit snotty, I do apologise. Right, there we go. So that all folds out nicely and you've got... Oh yeah, I didn't see that underneath. You've actually got... That's attached. We'll come to that in a second then. So let's have a look at the figure herself. Is she... Oh yeah, she's attached in. There we go. And there we have her. So let's have a quick look at Rita. And there's Rita herself then. So let's have a quick look at her. So she's got... Oh, she's actually got like a gold chain that actually hangs and dangles. Pretty cool. She's got, oh yeah, both sides. Got gold chains. I'm really scared to move these ones, you know. After the whole Goldar incident, I'm really scared about... Oh right, oh okay, cool. So I had, there we go. So I'll show you some better images in a minute when we go to the other view. But for now, oh, the dress folds out and it's got like a wire running along the bottom to give it shape. Bendy wire. That's kind of cool actually. I like that. That's a good touch. So it doesn't stand up. Try not to look up her skirt too much. We'll come to the standing up in a minute. So first impressions. Let's have a look. Yeah, everything seems fine. No paint smudges, no issues. Yeah, all the detail looks great. We'll try the articulation in a minute. So, first impressions, she's looking good. Let's have a quick look at what comes in the box then. So the box actually comes in two pieces. You've got this bit that sits underneath it, which has got her viewing device. What is it called? Telescope. That's it, yeah. The one that she watches Earth with. And then it looks like we've got 3 pairs of extra hands. We've got crystal, which has removed itself. We've got a green candle. We've got a like scepter wand type thing, magic wand. Like, is that the love potion from the Lord Zed bit in the wedding? We've got an extra head and we've got the Kimberly head. So that's not that bad going. I quite like this actually. This is a good inclusion. I like that. So right, well, let's get into it. Let's get them all out and take a closer look. So Rita comes with a pair of holding hands. So you've got the open grip hands, so she can hold a variety of things. She comes with a second pair of open holding hands, actually. I'm not sure there's much difference. Just looking at these, I can't tell if there's much difference. I don't know what that's about then. That's a bit way up. There it goes. Yeah, is that right? They look almost identical. I'm not sure if that's correct. That's odd. Why would you need two the same? And she comes with a third pair of open hands, but the fingers are slightly different on these ones. So they're kind of... I suppose actually it looks like she'd be holding the glass actually with these ones, the way the fingers are. So I don't know if you can kind of see that. But the fingers, yeah. As if you would be holding something, yeah, like a drink. So that's what they're for. So that, yeah, that makes sense. I get that. However, this one still though, so this is the right hand of the second lot. Sorry, left hand. And this is the left hand of the first lot. So they do look a bit identical. I don't know. I'm sure we'll find out later. And she comes with a second head. This one looking a bit more worried with the gritted teeth, less happy, less cackling, less having a good time. And she comes with this Kimberly head, which actually looks kind of scary, in my opinion. So there she is. It looks a bit terrifying, that face. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. It'll give you nightmares if you're a child staring at that, the way she's sort of smiling and staring dead-eyed into your soul. She's got the green crystal, which I don't quite remember. I remember it being in the series, but I can't remember what it did now. I have a feeling, did it steal some powers or something? One of those, wasn't it? I can't remember quite what this one did now. I'll have to have a look into that. I'm sure somebody out there knows. But she comes with that anyway. She's got the love potion with a glass of... That's not the love potion that she drinks, is it? She gives that to Lord Zed. So this is just a glass of something. Is that from their wedding? Actually, when they're celebrating, maybe. I'm sure that's the love potion thing. I could be wrong. I think that's right. I'm sure somebody can correct me. She's got a green candle. A bendy green candle by the looks of it. Ah. Oh. Oh, that bit's... Alright. Okay, because it's kind of soft. Actually, that makes sense. So, the candle itself feels like hard plastic, but this whole gold bit along here, this all feels like soft goods, I think. Oh, maybe not. So that whole bit to the plate. So from the plate up to the candle, that feels like solid plastic. This bit, I wonder if that actually... Oh no, maybe I shouldn't try that. Oop. So yeah, this bit's all soft. And she comes with her magic wand, which has its own gold chain on it. By the looks of it, that's quite cool. Detail looks pretty good actually. The paint app is pretty spot on by the looks of it. I can't see any issues there. So that's solid. This all down here looks a bit more flexible. So they've done like a spray of gold where they've just... Is it meant to look like that? So they sprayed the end gold and it kind of... what's the word? Oh god, words are gone again. Get me on camera and I forget the stuff. Yeah, it's sort of blending in. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm trying to think of something else to say, but if you can you can see what I mean. It's yeah, you know what it is visually. Look, you can see. There we go. I don't have to try and explain it, do I? I hope not. There we go. And this is her last accessory. So she's got her telescope, and I'm not quite sure what that's about. I don't remember ever seeing that on there. Maybe I just didn't pay enough attention as a kid. but that will stand up. But I'm not quite sure what that's for. Huh. That's the detail anyway. Yeah, just solid plastic, painted gold, black and gold. There's nothing there in the viewing bit, there and there. And that's it really. Okay, so Rita stands about, let's have a look. What we say, that's about 7 inches from head to toe. Obviously, with the little bits of extra hair going out to the side, you've got maybe an extra inch, if that, on it. So to put that into perspective, this is what she looks like next to Hasbro's Lightning Collection Rita. As you can see, a bit taller. Not much in it actually, not as much as I thought. I thought Super 7 Ultimates were a lot larger. And here she is stood next to Goldar and Green Ranger from the Super 7 Ultimates collection. As you can see, as it should be, Goldar is taller. Green Ranger, however, is essentially the same height. If I actually put him next to her side by side, yeah, they're pretty much on par with one another. So I guess if you were to imagine, if you were to get the rest of the set, all the Rangers are obviously cast, moulded probably the same way. So all the Rangers would in fact be as tall as Rita. It's just Goldar who stands above everyone, which is how it should be. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the paint app on her then. And it's just, we had a quick look as an unboxing, but that was just a quick once over. Just want to do a quick more in-depth look and just see what they've done. So I mean, if we're going to be nitpicky, you know, I can start picking faults. There's little scratches here and there, but it's not what I'm really looking for. I'm just looking to see what they've done really. I like these gold chains actually. Very bling of her, isn't it? I didn't realise she ever had these in the series. But it's quite a nice touch they've added them, I think that. Yeah, so they've painted a little, oh hang on, does it? Alright, okay, now I'm getting scared because that, okay. We'll come back to that in a second. We'll do joints in a minute. Let's just have a quick look at the rest of the paint app. So the hands look like they're basically the same on either side. She's got these bracelets on with the gold chains attached. Oh yeah, by the way, I've had to use a figure stand at the moment because I can't get her to stand on her own. We'll have a look again in a second. Let's have a quick look at her feet actually whilst we are here. So they've got some little shoes and yeah, they've got just heels on them. Just little red shoes, painted, bare legs. That's all they've done. They've got this, I think that was it like a feathery bit in the series? I'm not quite sure. It always looked like it was a soft, feathery type thing, unless I'm remembering it wrong. But that's like a pearlescent paint, I believe. Not even metallic. It's more of a pearlescent-y paint, I think. Feels like it. Feels like it. I feel, yeah. I can feel the paint. The paint feels pearlescent, not metallic or matte. No, what I mean is it looks that. I'm just feeling it as I'm saying it. I'm going to stop stroking it now. So they've done a feathered effect. Is that the term I'm looking for? That might be what I was trying to say with the scepter, the wand. They've got a feathered gold effect. And they've done a nice blend, in fact, of blue to black around the collar piece here, which again is all solid. Well, it's a little bit bendy, but mostly solid plastic. And yeah, the gold trim and everything, all the gold bits look like they've done really well. Everything seems like it matches up. There's no bits missing really, and they haven't smudged anything, I don't believe. So that's a good start actually. On the chest plate here, yeah, it looks, yeah, they're doing a good job. Let's move on to some articulation then. Well, I say articulation, let's just first check out this dress. So the dress is all fully clothed good. So it looks like it goes over the entire figure, and it's just, you've got this plastic chest piece, which if I can lift her arms up, it looks like it's one solid piece, which I think is glued on, in fact, to keep it in place. So I don't think that's removable without, oh, hang on. Oh no, that's just her hips twisting. Maybe actually, once we take the head off, because we've got to remove the head somehow to obviously change them. When I get to that, for fear of breaking it, we'll have a look then. But as far as I can tell, this looks like it's proper stuck on, but all the cloth actually runs right underneath it all. And it's just a fully sewn together cloth goods with the bendy wire in the bottom. And no, I thought there was elastic then in the cuffs, but there's no elastic in the cuffs. It's just, yeah, it's just made to measure. Measure to made, made to measure, made to fit. Yeah, that's the one. And it's got the nice detail. The gold looks pretty good on it. Oh man, I'm impressed with that, I must say. I like that. Right, articulation then. Let's have a look. Let's start with the head. So, I'm not convinced. So the head, ooh, yeah, moves side to side. I'm not going to move it all the way around. It goes, no, not much of an up and down. Huh, that's all you get in. That, oh, that's soft. That bends a bit. So if you do turn her, it's not going to break or snap. That's soft. The rest of it, oh, her hair feels a bit soft. But that's all quite solid. But that's all you're getting. That's the head. She can look to her right and to her left and straight ahead. She's not looking up and down. The arms, you've got, it's hard to tell without seeing it with these clothes on, cloths on. She's got a cloth on. So 90 degrees, goes straight up, about as high as you're getting. Don't, oh yeah, there's a twist in there to turn. So, oh no, that's the wrist. So twist at the bicep by the looks of it, or just after the shoulder, just below. You can twist that. You've got your, it's that single joint elbow. Oh, and she can be like, I thought I told you. Yeah. I thought I told you, Green Ranger. Kick that Ranger's asses. Sea bass. Yes, anyway. Yeah, so she's got a 90-degree elbow burn, elbow turn, and she turns at the wrist. But the wrist has no forward, backwards, or side to side, so that's pretty limiting. And yeah, no double elbows. So that's all you're getting from the arms. Nearly said legs. We've not got to the legs yet. So for the torso, she can, oh, she can look at the floor like that, I guess. Oh, that wrist looks like it's bent backwards. She's not looking that far back because of this part, so that's about as far as you're going to go. But it feels like she's probably got, well, she's got a little bit, oh, she can go side to side. There you go. Yeah, that's about it, I think. Yeah, it's really, I'm scared. I'm terrified of moving these around, to be honest. I don't want to look up her skirt, but she has got, this looks so wrong, doesn't it? I'm just trying to show you articulation, I promise. There's nothing weird in this. So she can nearly do the splits, and she's got like the ball joint in the hip, and it goes out to almost 90, but it will only go forwards, and it would go backwards again if it wasn't for this bit, I believe. I don't want to try it, but you don't need it to go backwards. She can kick, hi-ya, up like that. So if she wants to go dancing, she can hoist up her skirt and have a bit of a dancing, can maybe, something like that. Yes, so her knees, she's got like a single joint knee, so you're getting a 90-degree bend there, that's it. Oh, it goes a bit further up, but it does twist, so you can help try and stand her up, which I've had no luck with just yet, but maybe I'll try again in a bit. And then down to the feet, you've got, it's just a up and down, that's it. That's all you're getting, I think. It's, oh no, it does twist, so if you want to twist it ever so slightly. That's it then, that is Rita's articulation. So she's got peg holes as well, so she can stand up, get her on a stand or something, but, so I'm going to be using this when it doesn't fall to pieces. Try that again. I'm going to be using this. So you get to stand up. Yeah, or she leans, you know. She's gangster, leaning gangster Rita. Paint app's looking pretty spot on so far, apart from a little dink here. And I mean, for the face, I don't think I really went into the details on the face, did I? But the face, I think looks really good. They've captured really good expression. I wouldn't say it really looks like her, but you know, they've got the eyeshadow, the eyebrows, a good laugh on her. It looks like Rita, I suppose. You can get away with that, can't you? I mean, it's, if you saw that, well, no, yeah, you might know who it is. Anyway, I think it looks fine. It does what it needs to do, doesn't it? It's all right, so happy with that. Anywho, let's have a look at some of the other bits. Okay, so I'm going to attempt a head swap. So I'm hoping this just, oh God, pull, yeah, there we go. Oh God, I think they sent everything flying then. I was terrified I'd broken it. Sorry if I screamed in your ears. I'll try and turn that bit down. So we got just a single peg ball joint, just forwards and backwards. That's it. Can't see much else under there. So let's try and put on, oh, let's get rid of that head out of the way. Let's try this then. So that looks like it just snaps on. Fingers crossed it doesn't snap. Oh shit. Oh no. Yeah, I did it. It didn't snap on. It kind of just did a silent fit onto it, and I think I've got it on, but very creaky. Yeah, I'm not convinced by that. That's, but oh, a bit more of a giggity there with this head, I think, unless I've just loosened up that joint. Ah, a little bit of a paint smudge there. This face, I kind of like this face. This is the I've got a headache face, isn't it? Oh dear, not having a good day face. I think they've captured it well. I think again, it's, you know, it looks like her enough, doesn't it? I wouldn't say it looks like her, but I think it looks like her enough. That's a nice middle ground, isn't it, to stand on, to not have a real definitive opinion about it. It looks like her, but it doesn't. But the hair looks all the same, I think. So they've done, yeah, the sculpt for the hair, I think, is all the same. The paint app looks pretty much the same. Oh, hang on, what's that? There's a bit dirty up here on this one. Like I said before, it does its job. Right, so here's the Kimberly head, which was, it's an odd inclusion. It's a cool inclusion, even though it was like a one-off episode. That's what Super 7, I guess, kind of do, don't they? They include all the odd accessories here and there. Only problem is, I've had to blue tack it on because, oh, it's not even blue tacked on very well. The peg, well, it's all too short, so the hole is so far up her head, so to speak, that trying to get it on, it's either blocked by this or it's not designed right for it to go on. So I don't know if that's just mine, but I can't get this to snap on very well. So even the blue tacks, I need more blue tack in there if I'm going to do that, that's kind of annoying. I don't know if that's me. I'll have to check up on that actually and see if that's a common thing. But you know, I don't know why they've done that. So I don't think there's anything else I can do. This doesn't move anywhere really for you to try and peg it on. So that's a bit crap, but I mean, I'm not going to be displaying her with it really as Kimberly. You know, it's just a nice little inclusion they've done. Obviously I want it to be Rita, and I'm not buying a second one for that to have as Kimberly. But yeah, you would have thought hopefully it would have just fit, but it doesn't. So that's a bit crap in my opinion. I mean, I say that's my opinion. I mean, that is just crap, isn't it? It doesn't matter if it's my opinion. It should work, shouldn't it, really? Anywho, the head itself, a little bit of extra plastic on the bottom of that chin, which, you know, you can get rid of, but yeah, the paint app itself looks fine. Again, as I said before, it looks scary as hell. That is a stare into your soul kind of look, isn't it? Almost dead-eyed look, staring at you with that evil grin. But I don't know if I'd say that looks like Kimberly either. I don't know. Without, only in context of it being on here, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Kimberly. It's got the pink bow or the pink air thing in it. Otherwise, I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure that really looks like her. Oh, Oh, my camera, my light's just died. 1 second. And we're back. So anyway, as I was saying, yeah, that's it really. Doesn't look like Kimberly very much. It does in context with this. You can tell it's Kimberly and the head doesn't fit. So not happy with that. Let's move on. Right, I've changed one hand and it was fiddly as hell. So I'll show you in a second, but this bracelet piece with the gold chain on is all a separate piece. So you have to take the peg out, the hand peg comes out. Let's see if I can do it with this one. Right, let's try and give a demonstration. So you gotta, oh God. Ah, there we go. So you see the peg comes out, so she's got no hand, and that literally just comes off. I don't know if you can see my big fat fingers in the way, but yeah, that literally just sort of sits on and slides off, and then you remove the hand, and then you give her a different hand. And then the awkward part is trying to, I don't know if that's meant to, alright, get that all lined up on the hand, because you can't line it up on the wrist, because as you'll see, it doesn't slide onto the wrist. So you kind of gotta slide it onto the hand, line that up, and then hope for the best. It's nearly in. Yeah, there we go. So maybe it's not as bad as I'm making it out. Maybe I'm just being a massive drama queen. But that first one was a bit awkward, and I don't think I've got the chain right. I think that's meant to hang down the inside of her hand, so we can change that in a bit. Anyway, wasn't as bad as I thought, in a way. I thought they might break, but they didn't. So that's all it takes to change the hands. It's just a little pop out the peg. These little wrist bracelet bits are separated, and then you just have to line them up and pop them back in. Simple as that. Who'd have thunk it? Just a quick look at these hands again. So I think there's a slight difference. Oh no, I've just realized what the difference is. This one has got movement. So they're both holding hands. So this is from those pair that look almost identical, apart from that one, as you can see, has, oh no, wait, am I lying to you? Hang on. Oh yeah, it does. So if I can get my sausage fingers out of the way, how's the best way to do this? It moves, yeah, that way, so back and forth, whereas this one has movement up and down, up and down. So you got, that's quite good actually. So if you want to hold stuff, you can then put these in and our hands will move in different ways. So actually, okay, I'm down with that. That is quite a cool little inclusion. Oh, okay, so when I said there wasn't any articulation in the, oh, focus, come on, in the original fist, I was also lying, because there is. So that, again, goes up and down. That's the fist I've just removed. So, oh, maybe they're a bit stiff actually, so they probably just need a bit of loosening up to get them going, and then you're all good. Right, so let's see how the hands work in holding things like they're meant to. And to start us off with even, yeah, I'm not convinced. So, unless I'm having a real moment, which is possible, and I normally blame myself first before I blame the companies. Hang on, oh God, my feet aren't even the right way around. So that hand, unless she's meant to hold it up there, which I don't think is, I mean, that's how she is going to hold it, because that's the only way she can, but if she wants to hold it up there, I guess you'd hold it in two hands maybe, that's what that's going for. But if you want to hold it so she's got it rest in there, that's probably how you do that. This hand, I mean, doesn't really hold it that tightly, so you can hold it so she looks like she's got a nice glass of something in it, yeah, and hand, and then she just drops it because she's drunk already. But it's not, oh God, where's that gone? That's behind her. Oh God, and she's falling over, see, she is drunk. It's not, yeah, see, Super 7 tight. It's not Super 7 Ultimate tight. so it just kind of dangles in her hand. Which, once you've got a stationary like that, I mean, it's fine. Again, being probably a bit nitpicky there. I would like it so it was a bit more firm, a bit tighter, but like I said, for me anyway, personally, I'm gonna display them like this. So once I've got her like this, I'm not gonna come near her again for fear of her dropping everything. But she will stay like this, and once I've got a posed, hopefully, that's it. I don't need to do anything, but if you are doing more stuff, it is a bit fiddly, which is kind of annoying. In conclusion then, this figure is pretty good actually. I'm surprised. After my incident with the Goldar, I was actually quite surprised by this, so far anyway. Obviously we had issues with the heads, so the Kimberly head doesn't go on at all. I've tried again, still can't get it to go on. And when I did do a head swap again with the other Rita head, I had a bit of an issue with that staying on, so I'm not sure what's going on there. So that's a little bit of a negative against it. Otherwise, everything is pretty much a positive, I'd say. Obviously, she's a bit difficult to stand up, but, you can get a figure stand for that. I did say she's got peg holes in the bottom, so you can either buy a stand or print one or something along those lines. So there's ways around that. She's far superior than the Lightning Collection, the original Lightning Collection, that is, when you see them side by side. However, Lightning Collection have done a remastered Rita, which I am now eyeing up for my collection. So I might get that one day. I think, yeah, I would just recommend this, basically. If you're in the market for a decent Rita, although she won't fit into your Lightning Collection, so if you have got the Rangers from the Lightning Collection or any of that, she won't fit in because it's a different scale. But you can get the Putty Patroller, actually. I've just thought about that. That might be the next one I get. I could do with the Putty next to Goldar, Rita, and the Green Ranger. Oh no, yeah, I think I've just sold myself on that. So I'm going to be looking into that next. Anyway, back to Rita. Yeah, I think just a solid figure all around. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised, apart from the gripes about the head swaps and not being able to hold the glass very well. But like I say, you shouldn't have to find ways around it, but you can. So if you're going to have her holding the glass, she's going to be standing still. She'd be fine. One last thing, actually, I did have a problem with, actually, I haven't, and posing at the end, is her waist joint has become a little loose. So she's a bit shaky, but it doesn't seem to affect any of her standing or moving. It's just if you hold the figure and you sort of wiggle it a little bit, the whole torso joint seems like it's come loose slightly. So yeah, that's. I don't think it's going to be a bit of an issue. Like I say, once I go on the shelf collecting dust, she will be fine. Anyways, I've rambled on long enough. So if you've watched this, thank you very much again for tuning in, and hopefully I'll catch you all again very soon. Till then, bye.